morning, y'all. Why don't we do this? Why don't we eat us a quick breakfast and then go out for a walk together? Would y'all like that? I boiled me 2 eggs and they're still hot. And I'm going to turn on my cold water. I don't know if these are going to peel real good today. And the reason being, see that steam coming up? I'm going to cool them off. It's because they're kind of, I think they're still a little fresh. I always jiggle mine around in the cold water. And I break them up that way. I'm cooling them off real good. I'm going to eat 2 of them. All right, take your eggs like this when you do that. Let's turn you around to this way. Like that, so we can fix our eggs. I've got me a bowl of cold water right here. Turn that off. You can't even see good with that overhead lights on. All right, so here are my 2 eggs. I've already cracked them a bunch in that boiler, but take your fingers and run them around like that on both of them. Some of y'all are having trouble peeling your eggs. Remember, your eggs need to be at least a week old, and these may be. I had them in there I keep my eggs in there that's fresh from Hannah's house. All right, the reason the water is here is it works like a lubricant. Once you can get under that membrane right there, there it is, then you're home free. Look at that. Take the side of your thumb and pull, okay? Look at that. It comes up and keep sticking it back down in that water, y'all. That water is your savior today when you're doing eggs. There it is. All right, let's get us a plate. Or a bowl. We'll get a bowl. And put it in it. We're building our breakfast. And then we're going to go for a walk, get some exercise. Look at that one, how easy it did. I mean, there's nothing to it. It is. If you will take your eggs while it's still hot, in other words, boil it, then immediately cool it off with some cool water out of your tap. It doesn't have to be ice water, just cool water. All right, let's get our next ingredient. Okay, y'all, my next ingredient is going to be high protein too. These are high protein, and I boiled them, and they're good for you. So I'm going to get some cottage cheese, and I'm going to get about 2 big spoonfuls. This is my breakfast today. I eat a variety of things for breakfast. Sometimes I eat a biscuit. Sometimes I eat sausage. Sometimes I eat bacon. This is our pear. I'm going to pull this off. I've had it in the refrigerator, and it's been in there probably for at least a week and a half, 2 weeks. They just last really good. This is a kefir pear off of my tree. No chemicals, no nothing. I eat the peeling too because you need to eat the peeling of your fruit. It's got a lot of fiber in it and extra stuff. I've told you about eating the lemon, the peeling and all on it. And that's what we need to do. All right. Now, I like to cut mine in little wedges so that they're easy to eat, like this. And then that center part that's in there like that little where the seed is, I just gently cut it out like that. And I'm going to cut this one more time because I like for it to be kind of in French fry shapes. And I'm going to put that over there in my bowl. And we're going to have breakfast, and then we're going to go and walk. We may go over at Hannah's and look at the chickens. That's probably what we need to do. And she's got a new peacock. Let me tell you what. She had a boy peacock, and she called it Peacock. It's the peacock. She named it. I forgot what she named it. But anyway, she wanted that little boy peacock to have a girl peacock, so she found a lady that sells them, and she bought one. And she calls it a peahen. So when she was over here the other day, she said something about, Mama, I may need you to pick up Banks from school today because I'm going to get a peahen. I said, what is that? I mean, I don't know a lot about that kind of stuff. And she said, that's a girl peacock. Said the boy is called a cock and the girl's called a hen, and it's a peacock and a peahen. I said, oh, okay. Whatever you say. All right, I'm going to cut my egg in half like this. And here's what I add on top. Get this one today. Well, here's my salt. And I'm going to put some on my egg and on my pear. I love salt on fruit. Now I'm going to put pepper on my egg. And if some gets on the cottage cheese or the pear, that's good. Whoop! I've already had a I'll take this to the chickens when we go over there. This little scrappy stuff right here. We'll take it to them, okay? All right, so we're going to eat our breakfast. I've already had 2 cups of coffee, so now I'm going to drink me some water. And that's going to be my breakfast because I haven't had any water today. I like a little ice in mine. I'm going to get tap water because I have well water. You know, I think I've heard my mother say this many, many times. She'd talk to Daddy, and she said, Cecil, we don't drink enough water. And so she'll get up, or he'll get up, one or the other of them, and they'll go fix them a glass of ice water and hand it to each other. And in our den, she had her little chair, and he had him one, and they both had a table beside it. And they would sit their water beside the table, and they would sip on it till it was gone. They didn't just gulp it. They didn't go in the kitchen and just gulp water. They would sip a couple of swallows and sit it down. And by the time, you would think that it would take a while to drink it, but you'd be surprised how quickly you could do that. So here's our breakfast. We've got 2 boiled eggs, a whole pear with salt and pepper on it, and a nice little serving, probably 1/4 of a cup of cottage cheese. I love cottage cheese. Anyway, so you've got fiber, you've got all this is protein, all that's fiber, and it's healthy, and it's good. And I try to eat different things every day. Some days I'll eat a handful of nuts. Some days I'll have 2 scrambled eggs with a big biscuit with butter and jelly. I love that. Sometimes I'll have grits. Sometimes I'll have oatmeal. But I like variety in life. So this is what we're going to do. Let me eat this, and we're fixed to go for a walk. Okay, y'all, let's go. I finished my breakfast. I went and brushed my teeth again. I'd already brushed them once to get the coffee stain off, and now I had to go do it again. All right, y'all. We're outside now, and we're going to walk down to the mailbox first because I've got some bills I need to mail, and besides, the mailman put this letter in my box, and it's not even to me, so I put wrong person. Or I put, this is not mine, so we're going to put it back in the mailbox. So let's walk down to our mailbox. Here we go. My azaleas are so dry and they're dying. Look at this. I want you to see how the leaves are just hanging. They're just hanging on it and they're dying too. Because we haven't had any rain in Andalusia, Alabama. Well, they had some in town, but we didn't have any out here where we live. Oh, I dropped my stuff. Have y'all ever put mail in the box when you when you forgot to put a stamp on it and they sent it back to you and said no postage or something crazy like that? And the answer is yes. And there's our beauty berry, and its little leaves are hanging too. Bless its heart. Look at that. It needs water. This is a French mulberry, or we call it in the South a beauty berry. Chickens love those leaves and stuff on those things. All right, let's go over here, and My mailbox is across the road. They make all of us put our mailbox on a certain side of the road so the mailman can do what he needs to do. Oh, goodness, I must have not got my mail from yesterday. Let me get it out. Put this in. And put my little thing up right there. All right, y'all, what we're going to do is we're going to stop by the house and let me put my mail away, and then we'll continue our walk. Almost to the top of the driveway. I've got a long driveway. I'm going to tell you what, if I would jump up every day and walk to the end of the driveway and back about 10 times, I'd probably be a lot healthier than I am. Okay, so I can get the door open. We will just put our mail on this table right here. And when I get back, oh, I forgot to put this dadgum letter in there, y'all. That's not mine. I'll do it when we get back. I forgot all about it. Glory. All right, let's go. Let's go see the peacocks and the chickens, and we'll walk on the old woods road. There's the well house that George built for me years ago. I've got the funniest story that goes with that. It's got a copper roof that he put on it. Somewhere he had gotten some real big pieces of copper, like sheets of copper. So he made the roof out of that. Well, you know how copper will get a nice patina on it, kind of green colored through age, and it looks real good. I know I'm hassling. That's the sign I'm getting some exercise. Here's a lot of beauty berries right here. See, we've got them all over the place. They're everywhere, but they need rain. So anyway, ours wasn't getting very coppery looking as far as age, and we wanted it to. I'm going to show y'all this before we go any further. If I can see some. Yeah, there's some. There's a huckleberry bush, and see those little berries on there like that? They are delicious. They're kind of a dry berry. They're not like a blueberry. I'll pick a few and we'll give them to the peacock. They like berries. All right, this is just in the woods. A big tree fell and hit part of my big bush. It goes way up in there. Oh, I see a squirrel nest up there. Anyway, so this is it right here. The huckleberries. All right, well, we got a few. We'll give you that many. I've got a bag right here that I'm carrying. It's got some old bread and some pears in it. All right, here we go. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but the reason this road is so sandy and it's white sand, and I've told you this before, is because Andalusia, Alabama, used to be under the ocean a long, long time ago, because we can find shark's teeth and everything. And where Hannah's chicken house is right now, it must have been an Indian spot, because we find arrowheads there and pieces of flint that they have broken off. You see that old log right there? I need to pick that up and take it to Hannah. Let me see how heavy it is. It's not too heavy because it's rotten. I'll show y'all what we're going to do with it. Oh, Lord. She's got a barrel over here that she's fixed to plant some things in. Y'all see it right up there? So we'll go put this in it. She's trying to get some rotten wood to go in it to take up some space. because it's too much, it's got too much dirt in it. So she's been adding stuff to it. See there? I'm going to put this right here beside it, and she can put it in where she wants to. She's got chicken manure in there, because I can see chicken feathers, and she's replenishing the soil, y'all. There's some old cedar logs. Okay, back to the story. Anyway, George and I decided that we wanted our well house roof, that copper roof, to look old with some patina in it, like the big buildings and stuff that they have at copper roofs. So he got to studying around on it and realized that if you pee on it, it'll turn green. So that man of mine, y'all, he would go out there in the morning, and I don't know if he weed in a glass and threw it up there or what he actually did, but he would throw some pee up there on top of that roof. It sounds awful, doesn't it? I'm ashamed to even say it. Anyway, it turned green and had the most beautiful patina you have ever seen. Are y'all gonna say, Brenda, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard? Well, we got what we wanted. We wanted a green roof, and we wanted it copper, and we wanted it to look old, so it certainly listened to old. Y'all hear that old crow this morning? Let's look at where we're going. It is a cool, nice day here. This is October the, let me think what date it is. It's October maybe 10th or 11th, something like that. I don't know. Once you retire, you don't even know what day of the week it is. All right, here we go up the hill. I had to turn y'all off for a while because I knew y'all would get tired of walking with me. There's some beautiful ferns along the way. There are the woods. The sun's coming up right over there. A beautiful sunrise earlier this morning. Banks and her little cheerleader team last night, they won first place in the regional, so now they get to go to state. I'm so excited because they practiced so hard and they worked so hard. All right, here's her chicken house. Isn't that thing something? Heck, it's pretty. See if they're even awake yet. All right, chickens, are y'all awake? I wonder where they are. There they are. Good morning. Good morning. How are y'all this morning? Y'all want some old bread I've got? We're fixed to go see the peacock in just a minute. There's y'all some bread. Here, let me just crumble it up. Y'all like that old loaf bread? There's a tree. A lot of them roost on at night. They got a place on the inside they roost too. Let's see what they do with a whole piece of bread. Let's see what they do with that, if they do anything at all. Whoop, there they go. She said, I'm going to take that whole thing, y'all. How are y'all this morning? Oh, there's a little one. Look, y'all. There's a little one. They just hatch out. A lot of those mama hens, they say, y'all, I am going to. They've got feed in their feeder right there. I guess they're just not hungry today. There's the little one. Look at him. He's so cute. He's going to be a red chicken. All right. Let's go see the peacock. I promised y'all I'd let you see the peahen and the peacock. She gave one of her little bitties away to a friend that lost her chickens. Matter of fact, she gave several little chickens away. They like this old bread. I think a chicken will eat just about anything, don't y'all? I don't trust that old rooster. They may try to get me. I'm scared of roosters. Let's go out the door and go over to the other side and we'll see the peacock and the peahen. See if they like those berries. I put those in the bottom of my... She keeps her food up there. And then inside... Let me go up here and show y'all. Oh, there's a pretty feather. Another feather from my hat. Look at that, how pretty. They lose their feathers all the time, and I come over here and get me some. There's where they lay their eggs, right there. And right here is where they roost. They've even got a plug right there in case they need to put heat in here in the nighttime. And then Hannah cleans all this out and she puts it in her flower beds and stuff. And it works great. I'm going to shut the door. I don't want them getting out. All right, here's our little steps. Oh, there's a big feather. Oh my goodness. Look at that thing. It's kind of messed up. All right, there's old peacock this morning. Let's go in there with them so y'all can see them. I'm going to put my feathers right here till I get back. All right. Good morning, peahen and peacock. And chick. She's got one chicken over here, y'all. And let me tell you why we've got the one chicken over here. That's her right there. Let me get this thing fixed right here. Hold on a second. Okay, I've got some those little huckleberries and some pears. There's our chicken. And there's our, we'll put those out there to see if they'll come to it. Oh, she's coming, but the peacock and the peahen are not coming yet. Oh, there's a mama peacock. She's coming. The hen. I'm not a very good camera, Lady Emma. I'll tell y'all the reason this one chicken is on this side. Those male roosters had tried to breed that chicken so much that they had pulled every single feather off of her back. She looked awful. So Hannah called her and put her over here to save her because she was getting messed up so bad. There they go. They're eating it now. That's good. They're eating. They like those huckleberries. Look at that. That's your peacock and your peahen. Isn't it amazing that boy birds are always prettier than girl birds? Always prettier than girl birds. I guess that's to attract the predators to them so the girls won't be hurt. That's the way males are supposed to protect females. not only in the bird population, but in the human population also. It's amazing how God planned it all. We just do like he says, everything would be good, wouldn't it? But we don't. We're too, I don't know what we are. Now that rooster over there, he likes to attack. There's a fence right there to keep those chickens out. Do y'all see that? So that those chickens can't get over in here with the little peacocks. And that one chicken that's been abused so much that she didn't even have a feather. But look at her back now. It's healed. She didn't have any feathers on her back right up in through that little spot right there. Hannah gets lots of eggs every day. All right, y'all, let's walk some more. Okay, let's lock them back up. There we go. Got an old screen door for their door right here. All right, bye, y'all. Let me get my feathers. I don't want to forget them. I think they're pretty. Make me a bouquet. I want y'all to see Hannah's pretty pumpkin arrangement on her back porch. Isn't that pretty? She's got her little pumpkins fixed out there, so nice. She loves the fall time. These are all real pumpkins and gourds and stuff like that. And there's Jesus welcoming everyone to her home. And then right out here, I wanted to show you what she's got blooming this morning. I have planted morning glories all my life, and I can't ever get them to bloom, but I want you to look at hers. They are so gorgeous. Look at that. Look at this one. It is a morning glory, isn't it? It's a vine, and she's got it growing on this little fence right here. And she planted them from seed, and they are just doing wonderful. They are gorgeous. I love them. I love them. And look at how many blooms yet to come. All kind of little buds. Girl, come here. How are you doing? This is the little dog that was abused, y'all. She's finally, come here, darling. I'm not going to hurt you. Come on. Come on, Bambi. Come on. I'm not going to hurt you. Come on, girl. She's fattening up, finally. They have really had to love on her. I tell you, it's awful when people abuse animals and children. Dear Lord, what's wrong with their brain to do such a thing? I showed y'all my well house. There's Hannah's well house. There's her well house. She's got a prettier well house than me, but I got a prettier roof. I put the little feathers in my bun back there till I get home. Y'all, the breeze is so nice today. It feels so good. It really does feel good. I'm thankful that I can walk, and I'm thankful that y'all are walking with me. Isn't God good? Isn't he good, dear Lord? We thank you, Father, for all your mercy. We're such sinful creatures. We got so many faults and so many things that we want to change about ourselves. But you know, the good thing is that the Lord will help us to change. He can help us. We can't do it by ourselves. We cannot do it by ourselves. We have to ask the Lord to help us to get rid of those habits that we know that are harmful to others and to ourselves. And so I'm thankful that I can do that. Sometimes when I'm walking this road, a deer will cross it right in front of me. He'd be running. Want to see my shoes? Those are the ones I painted. I need to buy some new ones. I can't find tennis shoes that feel good on my feet. And when I get a pair that does feel good, I do anything I can to keep them from messing up. When I look at these feathers like this, I am amazed. I really am. I'm amazed at just the construction of them, the coloring. It's just amazing. When my grandmother died, which I call Big Mama, there was before she died, she had a picture of, I guess then it would have been my three great-great-great-grandmother, and she was an Indian. And the picture was on a piece of tin. They used to make tin pictures. And she had her hair parted in the middle. She had braids, and she didn't have any feathers or anything like that. And what she was wearing, I don't really know as a child. I can't remember, but it was something like just a piece of brown cloth up in here, or brown leather or something. And when Big Mama died, I wanted that picture because it was the only one. When they had back then, when they had a picture made out of tin, well, that was just one. And it wasn't there. It was gone. I was so sad about it, and I still am today. I'd love to have that picture. And I guess maybe a cousin got it. I don't really know who got it, but it wasn't me. But I wish I had it. You know, we all come from a lot of different backgrounds. We really do. And have a lot of different types of genes and blood in us from grandparents of long ago. And your blood runs through the veins of some of your grandchildren, some of the traits that you inherited. And we're back home now. We call those things right there a hobo. Somebody said, "What is that?" I said, "That's a hobo. That's where garbage goes." Anyway, and what's so amazing about it is this. There is nobody in this world that are exactly the same. They're not. But we can say this. You are one of a kind, and you were made to be one of a kind. And your strengths are different than mine, and my strengths are different than yours. My weaknesses are different from your weaknesses, but we're all human beings that the Lord made us and blessed us with. It's amazing. It is, and I'm so thankful. I want to show you this roof. I want to show you my well house and that roof that turned green.